So, first few years in Cult went into building this entire trainer machinery. A lot of these people came from a smaller towns, from sports background.
Yes.
But at some point, we also saw a lot of professionals who were working as marketing managers or engineers, quitting their well-paying job and joining Cult as trainers. Can you talk about that? When did the transition happen? Who are these people? Why would they give up their job at, I don't know, Flipkart and join Cult as a yoga trainer?
So what happened initially, like I said, I traveled across like so many small towns and cities to do recruitment drives. And at that time, we had to work very hard to attract talent, to get trainers to Cult, because there was skepticism.
Yeah.
This is a new company, and all of that. Why do I move to Bangalore for this? So we had to work very, very hard. But later on, there came a time when Cult as a brand was sort of established.
Yeah.
In a trainer's mind. Of course, in even members, people, customers started to just resonate with the brand. But it got super established in the mind of a trainer. And that happened because of the stories. I remember the early days where you spent 4 hours in a day just in a small group between you, me,
Right.
Shwetamri and a couple of others, just trying to understand what can we do for trainers. Have they had the right education or not? If
Right.
not, can we provision it for them right
Yeah.
now? Can we help them get married? How can we help them grow in their career?
Yeah, how can I help them get a loan, right?
We did. And when they move to different cities, what do they need? Do they need a two-wheeler? Let's give them a loan, an interest-free loan for that, no questions asked.
No, I think that reminds me, one of the things I feel, some of the jobs which starts at a lower end of income spectrum, a lot of times, those jobs lack dignity. And one of the things which is very important for me, I think, you've been great champion of that as well, is how do we create that dignity in the Cult job for all our trainers?
Yeah.
So things like, getting salary on time, on first day of the month. If you work for corporations, we will be up in arms if the salary doesn't come on first. But in a lot of the unorganized gym sectors, sometimes the owner will pay you salary, sometimes your boss, इनकम कम हुआ है, अभी सैलरी 10 दिन के बाद मिलेगा, और इस महीने instead of 20,000 खाली 15,000. All those things, if you have to, taking a loan will be extremely impossible. Leave, you almost feel embarrassed कि मेरे को छुट्टी पर जाना है. But I think we created that professional environment that it does, irrespective of income level, everybody, from the CEO of CureFit onwards, every trainer, we need to have similar type of policies, similar dignity and treatment. I think that contribute in a big way to create, the culture and I think the relationship we now have with the trainer ecosystem.
I think respect played a very, very important role. I remember in the first 6 months of CureFit, in December, when last 7 days we were taking it easy at corporate,
Right.
You and I went to pretty much every center to get a workout.
Right. Correct.
With the trainers.
So how you're talking about, because of dignity, respect, some of the people from well-educated people, with their BTechs and MBAs and, professional job.
Yes.
What was the trigger, and also why were these people, willing to give up their, jobs earning few lakhs a month and joining it, I don't know, 30, 40, 50,000 a month?
I think it's just again, there were a few folks who were very passionate about it. They also saw that this is something where growth can happen over a period of time.
Right.
Because, there is a company that's backing the fitness culture in India. So while I start as a trainer right now, I can grow in the hierarchy, and a lot of them have grown.
Right.
At any point in time later, if they want to take up a corporate role, those opportunities will be there.
Right.
So people saw an opportunity to do what they love to do, make meaningful impact. At some point they might have played a sport, at some point they might have been very active in workout, and they lost that touch. A lot of them still wanted to get back to doing something in that field, and Cult gave them the right kind of a setup.
Right.
Which is sort of, there's no structure around how things happen in a gym, an organized gym setting, and Cult gave that opportunity. So people saw, they also saw the fact that it's a brand,
Right.
That's coming up. There are some of the most seasoned businessmen behind it.
Right.
So I think those things played a very important part.
So as the Cult journey unfolded, we went from 0 to 500 centers. We built this entire trainer ecosystem, and trainers came from various walks of life. And today, whatever Cult is, to a huge part, is because the trainer ecosystem. Having said that, I think we also a long way to go to further develop the trainer ecosystem. establishing fitness training as a legitimate profession and also clean profession, doing things the right way, because trainer is playing the role of a coach, is guiding you, it's affecting your mood, it's giving. So just touch upon what will it take for us to have a culture where India has tens of thousands, lakhs of certified high quality fitness trainer who are also in this profession for the right reasons.
Yeah, I think, first of all, it's going to take a lot of evangelizing. Cult has so far done a great job at it, but there is a lot more to do. So we have to be proactively evangelize a lot about life of a trainer at Cult and how there are many growth opportunities. Beyond that, I think, whatever we do as fitness professionals, we end up studying a bunch of courses. The reality is that all of us do courses that are international.
Right.
And those, what happens with those courses is the language is different. Very exhaustive modules.
Yeah.
Very difficult for people in India to consume that and convert it into reality on the training floor. They are also expensive. Very recently, I was talking to one of the leading L&D players in the space of fitness globally.
Yeah.
And what I told them was, if you want to actually launch it in India, price it for India first.
Right.
Because, you can't just take a US pricing and apply that in India. People won't be able to pay for that. They won't be able to prioritize this. Plus, the language and all of those things have to go through some sort of tweaking for India. So that is one. I think the opportunity is to create a pretty large training academy and an L&D ecosystem to churn out good quality instructors. Cult, because there is so much. There is so much to grow, and fitness industry itself is growing a lot. Fitness penetration will only increase in India. Opportunities for them will get created whether in Cult or outside Cult, and hence creating that backbone and the skeleton of building great instructors is needed.
So hopefully we'll do a lot more work in that area as we go along.